Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Chivalry 2 stuff, and this is actually some gameplay. I don't know if it's leaked or if it's from E3 or where these two GIFs came from, but one of these GIFs were actually posted on the Chivalry 2 Discord, and I went to the website where that GIF was, downloaded it, and I found another one. One of them is very short, but we're gonna take a look at the longest first, which was posted on the Chivalry 2 Discord, and this one is actually pretty interesting. This got my interest in this game peaking a little bit, because this gameplay actually shows some pretty interesting stuff, because, you know, this is some very nice stuff. I haven't seen any other videos on this, so I'm gonna be the first one. And now, let's get into the first little gify thingy here. I'm probably gonna try to stretch it out and slow it down a little bit so we can look at it over and over again, because I wanna show you guys something. So the first thing we see is this guy with a spear. He does like it looks like some sort of goddamn Kung Fu Panda stuff going on here. He uses the spear to jump and kick, and it knocks our player backwards. And the one thing I really find interesting here is that the kick actually knocks you down. Like, it knocks you backwards, and that is pretty cool, because that makes it so that you could actually like kick someone and ragdoll them off somewhere, instead of like in Mordhau where it's pretty stiff, you kick them and they're basically just pushed back by some force. But the second thing that is very interesting in this clip is that there are one guy right next to you almost as he's getting kicked back, and this guy's on his hands and knees, or should I say hand and knees, because he's lost his forearm on his right arm, and it looks like he's moving. It doesn't look like he's completely dead. And there's a guy in the background as well. We barely see him. I'll slow it down as much as I can. But all the way in the back you can see another guy crawling around with a shield on his back. And maybe this is the scenario where they talk about blood and battered. You have to fight to get back up on your legs. It's merely a flesh wound, as they say. If you lost an arm, get back up again, you bastard. You can still punch with the other one, or at least bite their shins and legs off. I mean, come on. Undo their shoelaces. Be a little bit of a prick, you know, when you're crawling around. I mean, imagine seeing some like crawling knights just crawl towards you. I mean, that would be pretty scary, wouldn't it? It'd be interesting to see if we can get some more information on this. Also, third thing to note in this is that the map looks like we're in a training arena around or outside a castle or wherever we are, or in a camp. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty nice. The fourth thing to note here is that all the people here have some sort of shields, and they don't look like kite shields, but it looks like everyone has a shield on their back, which I don't mind, to be honest. But it also is a bit interesting, because the guy that is down right next to our player does not have a shield, and he looks like the Vanguard class from before, while the guy who kicks us down looks like a man-at-arms, and there's mostly knights around this area. But it looks really good, actually. I like this, that they're different gameplay compared to Mordhau, because if this game played exactly like Mordhau with chambering, and you only ragdolled after a certain time and stuff like this, I think it would be a bit boring. The competition wouldn't be as interesting, because in this scenario we want the game Chivalry to be a sequel to Chivalry 1. And I've seen some people talk about, well, Chivalry 2 has to beat Mordhau to be successful, and yes, I agree with that to some extent, but Chivalry on its own does one thing much better than Mordhau, which I think we can agree on. If you haven't played Chivalry, look at the trailer again and then look at Mordhau. The atmosphere is being caught so well by Chivalry. I mean, they're really good at creating this atmosphere where you feel like it's dark, you're gonna die, there's gonna be blood, there's gonna be an epic fight going on. The light is being lit up by torches and fires and fire arrows, and this fog just makes it... It just looks very ominous. What is it called? Ominous or something. It looks very, you know, almost creepy like, but it's very tense. Like, it looks like there's something tense about to happen. So this first GIF that we've looked at here is probably the one that is the longest and has the most details about the game so far. And Tornbanner, by the way, if you have like a little playable thingy, I'd love to play it. And I wouldn't show any gameplay, of course, but if you would allow me to, you know, play it and try it and just, you know, make a video where I can talk about how it is, I wouldn't mind. This actually have piqued my interest for Chivalry 2, and it has kind of turned me to look forwards to Chivalry 2 now, because I like the, you know, I don't know about you, but I like to have an epic death in a game. And if I can crawl around on all fours and basically scream for help and look for a sword while still alive, or kind of alive, but I'm dying. Heck yeah, let me do it. Okay, so let's jump over to the second GIF. This one is much shorter, and it's basically, it looks like it was supposed to be in the trailer, but it didn't happen. It's like you're fighting a knight, we see a lot of sparks flying, and the attack animations seem much faster. It seems a bit faster paced, and I don't really mind that either. But as you can see, this castle scene looks very like you can almost feel it. You can almost feel the weather and the temperature, and that is something that I find really nice about Chivalry. They really capture the feel of the environment. And here again we can see that they have a knight and a vanguard running in, and we can tell that it's a vanguard because he's not a knight, but he's wearing his little dress, his blue Agathian dress, running out into battle. And I will say though, the game doesn't look that bad, and what's really interesting is that there doesn't seem to be any HUD so far. Then again, that might still be a work in progress. I mean, they're releasing in the beginning of next year, so I'd assume they're like 50% done by now. If you find this interesting, please be sure to check it out on Discord. I'm going to post both these two files on my Discord, so be sure to join that. The link is in the description. Be sure to also tell me in the comments down below what you think about these small little reveals here. Are you turned? Are you more interested in Chivalry 2 now? Are you more looking forward to see how this actually turns out? I do hope that people gives this game a chance, because I'm starting to feel a little bit like I want to see this game have some success to it, because I'm really interested in medieval fighters, and maybe Mordhau or Chivalry could do a Roman armor set, please. If you liked this video, be sure to like it down below. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on. And if you did that, then it's worth sharing with a friend, or on your Discord server, or with your friends on Discord. Come on, do me a favor here. I found these two gifts. Then again, thank you, Chivalry 2 Discord, whoever posted that gift. That was very nice. Anyways, hopefully you are having a great day so far. I'm the Turtle, and until next time, we are probably not going to have exclusive gifts or information, but if we do, I'll see you then.